History or mystery?
Let's go on an adventure. Hello and welcome to Capricious Conversations. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome back, Sarah and my dad.
Hello.
It is that time again where my father, who is kind of the quizmaster of Capricious Conversations, has come to quiz us yet again on whether things that he's going to ask us actually happened or whether they're just fake. So, today is going to be another fun one. We've kind of done a spin on this before, but the prize today is you get to cuddle a cute little kitten.
Yay.
The last time we did this, the kittens were way too young, and the mom was really upset and it didn't work out.
It really didn't work.
She stole it back.
But this time, Mom's not even in here, so it's no big deal. But, they're quite a bit older. So we have a little kitty to cuddle if you win.
And what is the kitty's name?
The little kitty's name is Marvin.
Marvin. So you get to cuddle Marvin.
You get to cuddle Marvin.
Yay.
Who is
All right, so
just as adorable as the name
let's
suggests.
jump right into it. Some of these things I say happened and some of them didn't happen. It's time for history or mystery. The first one we have is the guillotine.
Okay.
Interesting fact about the guillotine. So, it was based on a Scottish design called the Maiden that was invented in 1564. It was modified and introduced in France in 1789. Used during the French Revolution, and we consistently think of it as a medieval device. But is it true that Luke Skywalker himself would have been in danger of being beheaded by the Maiden? History or mystery? The guillotine's last use was September 10th, 1977.
Okay, I was really confused on that question for a second there. I'm with you now, though. Okay. September what?
September 10th, 1977 was the last time France used the Maiden, or the guillotine, to behead a criminal. History or mystery?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I might buy that because, I mean, it's probably quicker than lethal injection. I'm going to go with history.
All right, we've got one for history. Sarah, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with mystery.
Mystery, you think it was
I think
earlier than that?
Or no, maybe. Well, I think later. I think that it's been used since then.
Oh,
You
really?
think it's been used since then?
You think
Oh.
maybe it's still being used. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, it is history.
Okay.
The last time the guillotine was used in France was September 10th, 1977, and it was a person accused of stealing something.
Well, maybe
And,
in a legal
he felt so
sense.
bad about it, he lost his head. Okay.
too soon.
All right, too soon. Sorry about that. All right, so one for Christina, goose egg for Sarah. All right, the next one
Goose egg?
has to do with the Aztec Empire. All right, the Aztec Empire dates back to the early 13th century. We have good documentation for that. A good Aztec citizen could expect to be born, speak Nahuatl, grow up, and become a good contributing member of society by either being a farmer or a priest or some acolyte. But if you were a really, really committed and forward-looking Aztec, and you had the money for the boat fare, is it true that you could have gone to Oxford University to better yourself? History or mystery?
Huh. That is very intriguing. Do you have like a time period or just a history?
Well, the question really is, was Oxford University around in the 13th and 14th centuries? When the Aztecs were at the height of their empire.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna
Aztec, by the way, is the
say-
shortening of the Nahuatl word Aztecatl, which means people from the Golden Hilltop.
Learn something new
Just
every
for
day.
you.
Oh
I don't know.
gosh, I think I want to go with mystery on this one.
Okay,
go
we've got
with
Christina
history.
saying it's not true, Sarah saying it's not true.
I said
She
history.
said mystery.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
mystery.
history. She said
History, okay. Well, then Sarah is correct.
Oh,
Oxford University was
I have no
actually
idea.
founded in 1096, and there are
Really?
reliable records that they were teaching classes that early. So yes, Oxford University is older than the Aztec Empire, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen.
go figure.
It's true. All right. On to our third question. In 1803, a ship in the Pacific was riding through the lovely blue waters when the ship apparently struck a large object. The captain feared hitting a whale, as they were known to be in the shipping lanes in that area.
Okay.
So, fearing the worst, the crew rushed forward and they went down and looked all throughout the bow to try and find some damage. And happily, they found none.
Okay.
Okay? So the captain was pleased. He had the ship start its engines again. They set to proceed, but the ship would not move, no matter what they did. The ship stayed put.
They did
Well,
hit a ghost.
upon finally further investigation, they realized that they had discovered what would eventually become the new island of Vanuatu. It had been unknown in the shipping lane before, but it had grown to such a size that the ship kind of crested on top of it and stayed right there until it could get some help to get off. History or mystery?
So it was underwater.
It was underwater.
When?
1803.
I'm gonna say mystery.
Wow, sorry it didn't take long for that one. Shoving it right down the old Tweety.
I think I'm also going with mystery.
Christina's going with mystery?
Yeah.
All right, well, you are both correct. That is a completely made up fact by me.
done, you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're really
None
good
of
at
that was true at all. However, if you write a paper on it and start the paper off with, in the time of the Roman Empire, I guarantee you get an A. Okay,
You can start literally any paper you ever want to write within the time of the Romans and tie it in somehow.
that's exactly
For
right.
real.
That's
I
exactly
actually, okay, so funny little aside, I had a paper that was due in college and I thought that the outline was due a week after it actually was. So the day that it was due, I was like, oh yeah, we can just go chill. And my sister's like, did you write your outline? And I was like, nope.
No.
So I wrote it on the rise and fall of the Roman Empire in about 10 minutes.
There you go.
That's
Still got an
It
A on
works,
that
kids.
paper.
That's really good.
All right.
She's really
All
smart.
right, we're on to fact number 4 here. The Anglo-Zanzibar War has the distinction of being the longest war in history. It lasted from 1498 until the year 2000. The Anglo-Zanzibar War also has the distinction of having no casualties whatsoever due to the fact that the Anglos had no idea war was ever declared. The first European explorer to set foot on the island angered the chief, who declared war and then promptly passed away.
Uh-huh.
The declaration was found amongst the archives in 2000 and an armistice was signed. Mystery or history?
I'm gonna
Or
say
I really
history.
want that to be
Or
true.
mystery?
So I'm going to say history.
All right,
I'm
Christina's
gonna
going
say
with
history too.
And Sarah's saying, oh,
Yeah.
so we're pairing up on answers. You're kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're both going to be disappointed because it is a mystery.
That's a
There actually was something called the Anglo-Zanzibar War. It was in 1896, and believe it or not, it lasted all of 39 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. Very good. So there
so
you
it's
go.
actually quite
Okay.
short.
All right. So, what are the scores right now? What is the totes?
We're tied.
Really?
You're tied.
Yeah,
okay.
we're tied.
So we're
2 and
what
2.
3 and 3, I think.
What?
I think it's 2 and I don't know.
2 and 2. They're tied. Whatever it is.
We're tied.
Let's say they're at 10 and 10. Okay, moving on. Anna Mae Dickinson is probably the luckiest woman in history. Over the course of her life, she survived the sinking of the Titanic. Having decided, surviving that she didn't want to be in America anymore, she boarded the Lusitania,
Oh gosh.
which also went down.
no way.
She did eventually make her way back to Europe, but she decided before the war to come back to the United States, and she boarded the Hindenburg.
Oh my gosh.
Having survived the Hindenburg, she thought Hawaii is a great place to settle down and moved to Pearl Harbor.
No way.
Yes, it's true. After that, she moved back to New York and lived a long time with an apartment in the World Trade Center, which was destroyed on September 11th when she was out having coffee with a friend. History or mystery?
Jeez, that's like.
That's so stacked. Like
way out
it just
there.
sounds so ridiculous, but that's kind of what makes me think it might be
Yeah.
true. I'm
Is
just
this
trying
the
to
last
remember that.
question
I
or
didn't.
No, this isn't the
Okay.
last question.
I didn't
We
think
have
there
one more after
were
this.
any survivors from the Hindenburg.
Oh yeah, 39 people.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna go with history. Yeah, because I think that's just
Hindenburg
crazy enough to be
burned
true.
so fast that some of the people that were on the observation decks forward had a chance to get out because it hit the ground, but it still had some helium in it, so it didn't really crash. They had a chance to bail
just
out the
kinda
windows
jumped out?
and run off. So yeah, 39 people survived the
Well, there you go.
Hindenburg
Wow.
disaster. Okay, so you're both saying
History.
We're both saying history.
you're both saying history, and you are absolutely right.
Wow.
That is wild,
Anna Mae
man.
Dickinson is the luckiest woman in history. They have tracked down Lady Luck herself and she now lives in the Midwest.
Wow.
I'm wondering though, is she really the luckiest person or like the most unlucky person? Maybe like
Right? It is a question you
she
can
like
ask.
brings disaster.
She's never won the
So
lottery.
people who are living by her now, just look out.
That's right. All right, and our last fact is about Old Toby. Old Toby is a mushroom in Oregon that is roughly 2,400 years old. He has a root system that covers 3 square miles of land. It is alive and still growing today. It is so large that 6 families can camp underneath it, and they estimate it would make 1 million pots of mushroom soup if you chopped it up and fed it to people. It is the oldest living organism in that particular forest in Oregon. Old Toby the mushroom. Is that history or mystery?
I'm going with mystery.
All right,
I'm gonna
Christina's
go-
saying no.
I think you're exaggerating the numbers a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna go history.
Now, this is the last one, and you
just-
guys are tied.
Yeah, I know.
You're at
just to-
50-50.
Just to give us somebody a winner.
Just to split it.
All right,
Alright.
so Christina's saying
I said mystery.
mystery, and Sarah's saying history.
history.
Well, hands up, Sarah, because you win the whole thing. It is absolutely true. Old
That's
Toby, the Oregon
crazy.
mushroom, is 2,400 years old, is approximately 12 feet tall.
Wow.
Huge mushroom.
All right,
So,
bring
we
Sarah
have
her
a
prize
winner.
kitty.
Let's bring the cat, which, oh my
he's
goodness,
totally
knocked
knocked out right
Miss
now.
Lori has completely put him to sleep.
Aw.
Rouse up, you
Wake
gotta
up
get
and
handed
put it
off,
in
kitty. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's like so not
like,
with it right now.
Way comfy.
Stop.
You have to cuddle him, put him back to sleep.
Don't worry.
Aw.
Don't worry.
This is Marvin.
Toby.
This is not
old
Toby. This is Marvin. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for sharing this video with all your friends. Let's go on an adventure.